Hi, and welcome along to the Bias Premier League show with my man White Yardie in the building. How you doing, bro? Brought to you today by Boohoo, man. We're both rocking Boohoo, man. You know what? I love this. Look at this.
How that? 2-pack?
Of course, it's 2-pack, man.
No, I couldn't work.
2-pack. 2-pack,
love
man.
This. Look. Oh, yeah. 2 Cupid.
Cupid. Getting the Valentine's vibe going, yeah?
Yeah, man.
But 20% off. Up to 40% off. 40. Right? The link is in the description. Jump into there right now. Boohoo, man. Thanks very much for sponsoring the show today. And they've got some great products. Hey, so you still haven't got over the weekend. I was so deflated after that game. You know, I thought there'd be a reaction, and literally the game was over as soon as it started. You know, they get that early goal mistake by Cedric. You know, Cedric made a mistake. Yes, still needs to be helped out more by his defender. I thought Rob Holding just stood off. You know,
I felt like Gabriel could have. I felt like Gabriel could have been a bit more quicker as well.
Maybe I would. I think
Holding could have. No, Holding as well.
Yeah, but I think Holding, he's got the guy. You know what I mean? He's got to be closer. You've got to be tight on your man. He stood off. And then the thing is about it, it wasn't even a great hit, was it? It was just like if the keeper would have saved that easily, that gets a deflection, goes in. And then he couldn't break him down.
Matt Ryan actually had a good game. He probably was, for me, the best player out of all the players on the pitch. We were average. We were so average. We were below average. We were poor.
10 defeats this season.
Brother,
10.
I know, Robbie, listen.
And it's only February.
Listen, let me explain something. Like, am I angry? Of course I'm angry. Am I gonna cuss and go on and show frustration? I can't be bothered right now. It's because you look at this team.
That's you know what? I always say that. That's the worst thing. Apathy, right? Because when it starts to be apathy, which I feel exactly like how you feel, it's almost like we've now accepted that this team not very good. Because I want to be angry. I want to be like, why? Come on, man, it's Villa. But I'm like you. I'm like, I've seen it all, you know, so many times this season. Why even stress myself? Just try and enjoy my weekend.
Listen, there's more issues than just on the pitch. Because when we really look at this whole team that we have now, and I know it is people feel like, oh, Arsenal fans shouldn't be upset and shouldn't be angry because why are we having these expectations of going out there and winning games? Why not? We are a big club. We have a history. So that's the reason why we are angry. Now, if we're getting to the stage of where, all right, cool, we're going to accept that we're no longer a big club no more, and we're not longer expected to win games, we are just average, then cool. We then have to react that way. And for me, I am angry, as I said, because I look at things like this, right? And some people might not like when I say this and be like, oh, why are you blaming this? Why are you blaming that? Listen, blame has to go all over that team. I looked at something that, remember the FA Cup, yeah? The FA Cup's playing this week. Are we in it? No, we're not. Should we have prioritized it? Yes, we should have. Because the league, I already said, for me, forget the league. Let's win the FA. Let's focus on cups, yeah? Because we don't have a squad to win the league. Now, other people were saying, oh, he prioritizing the league. That's why he didn't take the FA Cup so serious. Okay, where do you think we're finishing? Where do you realistically think we're finishing in this league with the squad that we have? Let me break down something else to you again, Robbie. Yeah? How many players? And yes, we do need to get rid of some of the deadwood. We do need to get out all players and bring in new players. But how many players did he get rid of in January? And how many did he bring in to cover? You have to think about this. If this is the season that we're having now, the games are coming thick and fast. We're playing games like every 3 days, every 4 days, every 3 days, right? So you do need a big squad. But he got rid of players. And don't get me wrong, there were some players that, yes, they needed to go. However, when you look at left back, we only have Tini as a left back. Saka,
yeah, but that's the I don't agree with your argument there. That's the only position that was short. There's enough in that squad to do better. I looked at that bench at the weekend.
How many strikers do we have?
Right. On the bench at the weekend, there was 2 strikers on that bench. Who? There was Aubameyang and Martinelli and Eddie Nketiah. Actually, Eddie weren't even on the bench, but that's 3 strikers, right? That's 3 strikers. You're not going to do a lot of stuff in January. It's going to be in the summer. It's going to be in the summer when they get to do most of their work. But the squad that we're left with is a better squad than Villa's. And the squad that we're left with is good enough to win games. It was a poor performance. This Surpassed was on the bench. You had that was the strongest bench we've had for ages.
Martinelli was on the bench.
Martinelli was on the bench.
This brother, last substitution of the game. We need a goal to equalize. Looks at the bench and looks at Surpassed, looks at Martinelli, and say, "Yo, Afro Thunder, come in, come in, Willian. Today is your day. You haven't been firing. Today you're gonna, brother." And the man come on, and it's almost like, yo, listen, you know what we need from Arsenal? Listen, I don't know if anybody at Arsenal will be watching this show. I hope you do. But please, can we just get to see, can you ask Willian to show his pay slip, please? I just want to see if it's Arsenal or Chelsea above that. I don't believe we're paying this player.
No, you know what I'd like to see? What I'd like to see is his contract.
Yeah.
Right? Because I am convinced there's something in there that says he has to play a certain amount of games. How he came on at the weekend, I do not know. Now, it was Graham, who comes on the channel a lot, sent me a text after and was trying to break it down and say to me, he goes, Robbie, let me find the text. Let me find it. As I'm speaking to you, I'm going to give you the exact thing that he said, because Graham, very intelligent guy, very smart guy, and he always breaks things down. And he broke down an argument for it, right? So he said, watched all of the AFTV, and he won't mind me reading this out. He goes, watched all of the AFTV media interviews yesterday. No one picked up on it, Robbie. He goes, I just wanted to give you the reason why I thought he brought Willian on and not Martinelli. He'd already reshuffled the forward line, taking off Lacazette for Aubameyang and bringing on Odegaard for Cedric and moving Saka to a left back and Odegaard into the cam position and Emil Smith-Rowe to the right wing where Saka was. So he had 4 attacking players plus Saka pushing up from left back. Unfortunately, Partey, who was playing as a central midfielder, got injured. So that's why he brought on Willian, because he goes, where would you play Martinelli? So that's why he brought on. That's his reasoning for bringing on Willian. And then he said, in hindsight, he said it didn't work in hindsight, but Partey got injured and messed it up really, and that was the reason why, right? So I replied to him and I said, Graham, I hear you on that, but I would rather have brought Runarsson on to get a goal than Willian, right? And he said to me, he then replied back and said, I presume you meant Martinelli, Robbie. And I said, no, I mean Runarsson. That's how bad Willian is.
Listen.
What? So there must be, there's got to be something in this guy's contract, man.
It don't make no sense. Yeah, there has to be something in the contract, because even with what Graham said, he could have easily said after Partey got injured, all right, Smith-Rowe, come back in the middle, was it Pepe? Was on, he put, put Pepe was on the left. And then put Martinelli on the right, his position. Put Martinelli on the left, right? He could have done that. So for me, it has to.
Who's going to get you a goal? You need a goal. Who's going to get you a goal? Willian or Martinelli? Willian. And
again, brother, it's just frustrating to see this always happen. And this is like again, this is the reason why I wasn't getting too excited with the results when we was getting them, because I know that we do have these days coming. We're gonna have these days coming.
I've written off this season and said, right, transition season. If we finish mid-table, I'll take that. Well, I won't take that.
No.
But I'm going to have to take that, right? If you finish mid-table, but it's, for me, I look on it, I'm not even bothered about Europa League. Transition season for Arsenal. If we can go on and do something special in the Europa League, brilliant. But transition season for Arsenal. But let me tell you something. You see, come the summer, you see the owners of this football club, right? I'm not even on about Arteta. They have to give this man the tools to challenge for the league, right? And if they don't give him the tools, us as fans now got to start going full on these owners.
Yeah.
I'm being honest with you. You know what I mean? We've got to start going full on, because We got to start holding him to serious account if they don't give him the tools to do the business. He's got rid of the deadwoods. Give him the tools to do the job next season. I'll take this as a transition. There ain't even no fans there anyway. My mate, another one of my friends called me yesterday. He said, Robbie, I'm so glad we're not there. And I was going, you're right.
You can't imagine watching these
I'd be driving back from Villa yesterday. I'd have to drive all the way back from Villa. At least I ain't got to do that. You know what I mean? So,
it's beyond a joke now, man. And it's just, yeah, you're right. We just have to look at the season. It's a write-off.
Write-off transition season. Let's hope we can
try finish with some pride.
Finish with some pride.
Yeah.
Go as far as we can in the Europa League. Hopefully win it, but go as far as we can and try and just get up the league.
You know what? In all honesty, I actually hope Willian can put together in the last 5 games of the season, put together a world-class performance so we can sell him. I actually hope he can trick us so we can sell him. Like
I thought he was going to say he put together his suitcase.
Yeah, that as well. But you know what I mean? Like,
you're right.
Goal a game and we just sell him in a summer.
Yeah, because he's been a terrible signing. He's dead wood and he's only been here for a few months.
Brother, the man he brings nothing. Like seriously. Anybody who at Arsenal, listen. Like Gabriel, I know you're Brazilian, yeah? Rob Holding, Louise, I know you're Brazilian as well. Listen, kick him in a training, the man. Injure the man. Get the man. Just
you can't say that. You can't say that.
Why not, man? Injure the man in a training so he doesn't have no option.
No. We're not advocating that on this show. We're not advocating that. Put some
laxative in chocolate and hot chocolate and give him the runs for all a week.
We're not advocating those things here. Right. Let's get into the results. That were interesting this week.
Very.
Aston Villa versus Arsenal. We both went for you went 3-1, I went 2-1. Listen, we got to stop betting on Arsenal. They always let us down. Right? Nil point. Man United versus Everton. You said 2-2. Right? I said 3-1. So you got hold on. Yeah, it was 2-2.
Yeah, no, it's 3-3.
Oh, it's 3-3. Yeah. What am I talking about? 3-3. Right, so you got 1 point for that.
Yeah.
Liverpool versus City. You said 2-1 to City.
Yeah.
Right? Right, so you got that. I said 3-2.
No.
West Brom against Spurs. You said 2-0 to West Brom.
Yeah.
I said 2-0 to Spurs. I got that. So let me hold on. So
you win 3-2.
Wait a minute. No.
You win it on the last game.
I won it on the last game. Yes.
No, sorry, 4-2.
No, it's a draw.
No,
so hold on. So we both, no points. Wait a minute. Let me write this down. So
we get
none of us got any points. None of us got any points for Arsenal.
No, I got 1 for Man United.
You got 1 for Man United. I got 1.
No, you didn't.
Right? No, I got none. I got none.
Yeah.
And then Liverpool versus City.
We both get a point.
You got 1 for that.
And you get 1 as well.
And I got 1.
And then...
Oh, yeah, I won.
You win, man.
I got the exact result on... How could you go for West Brom? Come on, man. Haven't you not watched them this season?
Yeah,
I know you hate Spurs. But you cannot go for West Brom. They are rubbish.
But them have Maitland Niles now.
Yeah, and he wasn't great. He wasn't rubbish. He wasn't bad.
He got himself about. He was there.
The thing is about it is like he was playing where he wants to play in midfield, and you cannot judge it off one game. First game. If you're looking on that game, you're like, I didn't see where you added anything much to that midfield, but you can't judge it. You can't judge it.
But then you look on Willock got score for Newcastle.
Willock score. But you know what? The thing is, right? My mate is Matty, who runs the Newcastle Magpie channel. He messaged me when Newcastle signed Willock.
Yeah.
And I said to him, he goes, what sort of player are we getting, Robin? I said, you get a player that he can score goals. He arrives late into the box. He's decent. He's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a good young player. And he will score a few goals for you from midfield. So, I scouted him. Let's look at that game. You know what? Apart from our game was so boring as well, but there was a couple of good games, right? And the Man United Everton game, right? I could see the United fans, they were ready Because I knew they were lining me up here. I've got about 3 in particular. They always message me on a defeat.
Yeah.
But they didn't message me after the Villa game. Because I know what they're doing. They're waiting. And they're waiting. And later on now, we're going to come with a barrage, right? And when they're winning now, because I'll tell you the truth about that game. I started watching it. This is the honest truth. I started watching the Man United game. And when they got the second goal, when they went 2-0 up, right? Fernandes, brilliant goal. I said, you know what, stuff this. I ain't watching this no more, man. This is going to be... So I turned off and I started playing some FIFA, right? And then I said, let me check the score. This is about half an hour after, right? I said, oh, look, I see 2-2. I'm like, what? Right? So I turned off that. I went back. I'm watching it again. So I'm starting to watch it back. And then, right, McTominay scores. I'm like, bloody hell. Right? And then United after that, to be fair, they came close again with chances.
Yeah.
When they got that last-minute goal, man, I'll tell you, I was so happy. I ain't heard from none of them, man. None of them have texted
with me, Robbie. May I watch the game? May I watch the game? I see 2-0 half-time. I said, sure. Never want to watch this here, man.
Yeah.
And then I check Twitter. But after a couple of minutes, I check Twitter. I see somebody say, Eyes and Man United. I say, wait. What go on? I say 2-2. I say, let's watch. By the time I turn it on, 3-2. I said, man, really? And then big fridge round the back. The big fridge, you know.
It's crazy. And then the other one, the other game, Liverpool versus City. Good game. Liverpool. They look all over the place right now, don't they? They're worse than us. Jesus Christ, man.
Hey, time they had a whole heap of talk about Anfield. Undefeated and rare. Yo, they're picking up defeats at Anfield like nothing right now.
It's got to be. It's the fans, man.
Oh well.
It's got to be without the fans. They've lost at Anfield now. Imagine that they've gone a couple of years without losing at Anfield. Yeah, and now, all right, City can beat anyone, but they've lost. Yeah. Thrashed by City, Brighton, Burnley, drew to West Brom.
Yep.
Home.
Yep.
They're in a mess, Liverpool, at the moment. They're not going to retain the title.
They forgot to pay the referees this season. They thought they could do it without the referees this season. Yeah, and as we've seen, other people are getting the referees on their side. I didn't really want to come and talk about them, but you see, man, like Mike Dean and them man, they have to stop now. They have to stop. Go look at different work.
And did you see?
Alone.
You see that's been overturned again. He's had two red cards over 5 days. These guys are incompetent.
Ducking wages.
Oh, it's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But let's get our Boohoo Man of the Week.
All right. My Boohoo Man of the Week is going to the one and only, the young kid from City, Foden. Like, listen, man. You know what, yeah? We know we have Saka, and to me, Saka is still the best youngster in the league. But this kid right here is the truth. And I can only imagine him and... I cannot wait to see the England team play with the likes of him and Saka in there. You know what I mean? Yesterday's game, he showed no fear against Liverpool. He took it to them. He was... They struggled to deal with him. They struggled to deal with him. And he's so young as well. And a great goal.
Great goal.
I think by the time Allison raised his hand, he was already in the back of the net. You know what I mean?
Him and Saka, the two of them are so fearless.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? Both of them. Who do you think's better?
Like I said, it's a tricky one because I was looking at the stats. They kind of got even stats this season. You know what I mean? They have 19 games, similar goals. I think even Saka might just edge it in terms of assists, I think.
And then Foden's playing in a much better team.
Yeah, and that's the truth. Again, you remember, and we see the thing about Saka, he's very consistent as well. So I don't know who's better, to be honest. I'm just happy we have one.
It bodes well for the Euros, man. Two great young players
definitely
who need to start the game.
And there's other England stars as well. And anyway, I'm also happy for Sterling as well, scoring against Liverpool yesterday as well. Yeah. Get in there, son.
Your idiot of the week. I think there can only be one.
It was a hard choice. It was a hard choice.
It's not a hard choice.
It was so hard to pick idiot of the week. I mean, there was 11 players on the pitch at Anfield, and it was so hard to choose which one. Hey, Liverpool
if you started your Liverpool hate again.
You Liverpool fans, I love you. But idiot of the week has to go to the one and only Allison Wonderland. This brother was, listen, he was truly in Wonderland yesterday. I don't know what he was doing. And it's not even like he made the mistake once. He kept doing it over and over. It's almost like he forgot what team he was playing for. He was just passing it to the wrong people over and over again. So full idiot of the week. And maybe it just goes to show, is he really that good? Or last season, did he just have a great defense in front of him? No.
Stop that. You're trying to wind these Liverpool fans up. He's a great keeper. Listen, every keeper has. Look at Leno last week. The foolishness that he did.
I know, but him. Yesterday, he made Rodgson look like a world class.
He's
supposed to be the number one. He's supposed to be the best there is. What was that? Did he forget to put his contact lens in?
Well, I don't. Colorblind? A lot of people always say that Allison, or they talk about Edison as well as the best. And De Gea, that's another one. To me, on that third goal, he bottled it.
Yeah.
When he saw Calvert-Lewin coming in, he's supposed to go in. He just stood off.
De Gea,
to me, the best goalkeeper in the world. Best goalkeeper in the world is still Manuel Neuer.
Yeah.
Manuel Neuer, me and Troops used to argue about this all the time. He's telling me about De Gea. I was like, De Gea can't lace up Manuel Neuer.
He's not in the conversation. He's not.
Yeah,
Leno's better than him to me. Leno is better than him.
Yeah, so, Leno is better than De Gea.
So
he is better than De Gea.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that. Even Martinez, like, come on, man. Like,
yeah, and again, did you see the save he pulled off on that free kick? Oh, God. These players have come back to haunt us, man.
The man have be a clean sheet against we, We cannot score against Martinez. The problem is he knows them. And Robbie, you see what I told you? Hold on. Let's just, I know we're done with the Arsenal game. But you see what I told you? Let Xhaka be our free kick taker, please. Just leave him to take them. No one else goes there and take them. Because he's the only one who seems like he can hit a ball on target.
Lacazette as well. Lacazette's
not bad. But for me...
And Aubameyang. Aubameyang as well is a good free kick.
It should just be Xhaka. It should just
All I know... The only person there's two people I don't want to see take any sort of free kicks. One is David Luiz, and the other one is Willian.
I don't want him to be on the pitch.
And it used to be what back in the day you'd say, "Oh, he's Brazilian. Now let him take the free kick. Out of the way, move."
Gabriel's Brazilian. You don't see him run coming up to take free kicks.
Oh man!
Get Martinelli on the pitch. He can take 2 free kicks then. Man.
Anyway, Yardi, listen, thank you very much, man. As usual, it's another L for Arsenal, but what can we do? We take it. We've got to wait as well. No FA Cup game. Got to wait all the way till next week, Sunday, for our game against Leeds. That's a tough game. Leeds, Manchester City, you saw them, how good they were yesterday, followed by Leicester. Happy days ahead.